Donald Trump. We all saw it coming. We lived through it once. In 2020, we rejected this dunce. But 4 years later, despite being warned, millions fell for his bluster. Now democracy mourns. In 2020, he lost so big, but claimed fraud and screamed that the election was rigged. He took the Constitution, which he swore to uphold, and left it shattered and trampled, a tragic sight to behold. He called a mob to Washington, and with wild eyes they came. Let's hang Mike Pence, for he's the one to blame. Trump sent them to the Capitol, fight like hell, stop the votes. He lit the match, they forged ahead, and then they stormed the moats. They breached the halls with violent force, smashing windows, stifling freedom's course. 3 hours passed, Trump sat transfixed, ignoring desperate pleas. Call them off, his staff, his family begged, pleading on their knees. 3 hours of silence, cold and long. He knew exactly what he had started was wrong, but he watched his country torn apart. No prayer could move that hardened heart. Lawmakers inside were forced to scramble and hide, while officers crushed bleeding, and in the coming days they died, and democracy itself began to crumble and bleed. Still, to this day, he's never thought to concede. But now he's back because you ignored his crimes, thinking this time around it would all be fine. But bad men never change their ways. Now it's the rest of us who suffer and pay. How were we warned? What did we see with our eyes? Besides his expensive attire and long red ties, it's playing out before us, clear as a bell. And we see what could lead to our country's death knell. A fraudster 3 times over, all the courts decreed, not to mention E. Jean Carroll's case. Its verdict he must heed. A convicted felon, twice impeached, still, voters didn't care. Now many sit in quiet remorse, the real Trump laid bare. Levitt, Bondi, the cross they display, they sold their souls, their God they betrayed. Fake Christians, those in Trump land, everywhere abound. A moral compass, it's so clear there's none there to be found. A performative faith, it's all part of their shtick. As they shame the poor and ignore the sick, they do it all in Jesus' name. But the chilling news he has for you, he doesn't play your game. Trump's favorite verse in Holy Writ, they asked him to reply. Too personal to share, he said. Yes, it's just another lie. He knows and we know he's never opened that book, except when he used it for grifting, that pathetic crook. He parades the rich and praises greed, to hell with everyone in need. A golden oval where he sits puffed up with pride, a symbol of our nation's downward slide. But what about the mega base? All this corruption you're so proud to embrace? Don't close your eyes like so many choose, nor keep your head in the sand and simply call it fake news. Does it not hit you hard whenever we say that your vote mirrors that of the KKK? But is that a badge you proudly wear with honor as you applaud Tom Holman, the new Bull Connor? This Trump regime, they're determined to show they're headed back to the days of Jim Crow. They target people of color, but that's not such a mystery, as they fire good men and women, then proceed to erase history. Are you sorry yet, my American friends? Can you awaken and see through a clearer lens? He said high prices gone by the end of day one, and not a moment later. But all your vote has given us is our very first dictator. And then there is Epstein, and new emails whirl, showing Trump spent his time with underage girls. Does Mega pause, care, or just dismiss it all with a smile? To know our president is now our nation's chief pedophile.